Hi, hello, good morning to everyone. Welcome to the third part of the circle chapter. In today's class, we are going to learn arc and chord properties. Before that, you know the meaning of arc and chord. What is meant by an arc? Arc is a part of a circumference or circle. Arc is a part of a circle. So, chord means any 2 points on the circumference, the line joining between any 2 points on the circumference is called chord of a circle. Then today's class is very important to know what is the properties of arc and chord properties. So let us see. First point, equal arcs cuts equal chords. Equal arc means here I am considering a circle with center O. Here two arcs are there. ABB one arc and CQD another arc. If arc ABB equal to arc CQD, if both the arc are equal means if both the arcs are equal, then the chords of the arcs are also equal. What is the chord here? AB. Chord AB equal to chord CD. If arcs are equal means chords are also equal. So conversely also we can prove this statement. So if two chords of a circle are equal, means then the arc containing the part of chord are also equal. You can prove both the way. If chord length are equal means two chord lengths are equal means arcs are equal. If arcs are equal means chord length are equal. So next, one more theorem is there here in this properties of arcs and chord properties. If two arcs of a same circle subtends equal angles at the center, if the two arcs of the same circles subtends equal angles at the center, then they are equal. What is the meaning of this theorem means? So if you consider the circle with center O, here one arc ABB, one arc is there, another arc CQD, another arc is there. If both the arcs subtends the center angle, here the center angle. So ABB central angle is AOB, CQD arc central angle is COD. If both the central angles of the arcs are equal, that means angle AOB equal to angle COD. AOB and COD are equal means then the two arcs are also equal, means central angles are equal means two arcs are also equal. So we can prove conversely part also for this one also. If the two arcs are equal means the angles subtended by the arcs at the center are also equal. If two arcs are equal means the angle subtended by the center are also equal. We can prove both the way by, so this is statement. We can prove this statement has converse part also. Next one is, if an n-side regular polygon is inscribed in a circle, then the angle subtended by each side of this polygon at the center, we are calculating by using 360 degree by n. So what is the meaning of this statement means? Regular polygon means what? So regular polygon means all the sides of the polygon are equal in length. So polygon means more than 3 sides of a figure we call polygon. For example, 3 sides figure triangle, 4 sides quadrilateral, 5 sides pentagon, 6 sides hexagon, like that. So any side of the regular polygon. Regular polygon means you keep in mind that is all the sides of the given polygon in all our sides are in equal length. So how to find? Suppose if I am taking a circle, here the side of the regular hexagon. Hexagon means how many sides? 6 sides. 6 sides. If you want to find out the central angle means you have to find out this is AB is the side of regular hexagon. So AB is the side of regular hexagon means you have to find out the angle here. You have to find out the angle at the center. How to find out means by using this formula, that is 360 degree divided by n means hexagon means, if you suppose I find out hexagon means n value means number of sides of the regular polygon. That is regular hexagon means 360 degree divided by 6. 6 ones are 6 six are. What is the each angle of the regular hexagon? Sorry, central angle of the regular hexagon here. It will get 60 degree. So that means, so if the any side, suppose in this case AB, if they are given pentagon means you have to substitute in the place of n is 5. Okay. If they are given octagon means 8. Nonagon means 9. Decagon means 10. Like that. Depends upon the number of sides of the regular polygon. You have to substitute the number and divided by 360 by that number. So we will get the central angle of that polygon. Regular polygon. This is the formula. This is very important. And this is angle at the center of our arc is equal to 2 times of the angle subtended by circumference. Means here APB is 1 arc means, so here central angle is AOB. This angle AOB is 2 times of the same circumference angle. Which is the circumference angle? APB. So that means if it is 60 means, what about this? 120, 2 times. AOB is 2 times of 60 degree. So if they are given 120 here, so divided by 2 means you will get 60. This is this circumference angle is half of the central angle because it's subtended by same arc, not different arc. If it is subtended by same arc, both central angle and circumference angle. Look at this. APB and AOB are on the same arc. Only in the same arc, that central angle and circumference angle. What is the relationship between central angle is 2 times of the circumference angle, or circumference angle is half of the central angle. So this is very important, these two. And still now we will learn the important points in the properties of arcs and chords. So next we are going to the problems part. So next we are going to problem part. In the given figure, an equilateral triangle ABC is inscribed in a circle with a center O. Here ABC is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means what? All the sides are, so triangle are equal. Then all the angles of a triangle are also equal. If you add all the angles of the triangle, you will get sum is equal to 180 degree. Then in equilateral triangle, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to, each angle is equal to 60 degree. So if ABC is equilateral triangle, then what we have to find out? This is 60 degree. So first we have to find out this BOC. So you know that BOC and BAC are subtended on same part of the arc, that is BC. So same part of this arc. So that's why angle BOC is equal to 2 times of angle BAC, because we know last point central angle is 2 times of the circumference of angles of the same arc. So that means 2 into 60, what will get? 120 degree. What is BOC angle? That is BOC angle is 120 degree. First we have to find out the BOC angle. Then OBC. We have to find this angle. For this angle you have to consider the triangle OBC. So we know that OB is equal to OC. Why? Radii of circle. Radii of OB and OC are radii of circle. So if these two sides are equal, means these two angles are also equal, because isosceles triangle property. So apply interior sum property. OBC plus OCB plus BCOB is equal to 180 degree. So what we have to find out? This angles we can consider as both the angles are same. So that means this is 120 degree. We already find out BOC 180 degree. You can shift. That is x plus x, 2x is equal to 180. You can shift that side. 180 minus 120, you will get 60 degree. So that means 2x is equal to 60 by 2, 30 degree. X is equal to 30 degree means what about angle OBC? That is angle OBC is equal to 30 degree. So you can easily find out the angles. First you are using central angle and circumference angle property, and then in this triangle OBC we are using isosceles triangle property. Then you can easily find out the angle OBC. Next problem. In the given figure, a square is inscribed in a circle with center O. Find BOC. They are asking to find BOC and OCB. Next, COD. That's why I am extending this line and this line also extending. So COD and BOD. So we know that in a square, each angle is equal to 90 degree. That means angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Both are equal. 4 angles are equal to 90 degree. So if I am considering a straight line, in a straight line, before that we have to prove congruency of triangle. So consider in triangle BOC and triangle DOC. BOC and DOC can take. So prove that congruency, because I want to prove these two angles are equal. So BOC and COD, OB and OD are equal. OB and OD are equal because radii, OB and OD are radii of circle. This OC is common for these two triangles. OC is equal to OC, common angle. Then BC is equal to CD. BC is equal to CD because if ABCD is a square means all the sides are equal. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to and DA. All the 4 sides are equal. So that is BC is equal to CD given by SSS, triple S postulate, triangle BOC congruence to triangle COD. Both the triangles are congruent means by corresponding parts of congruent triangle, by CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle means these two angles are also equal. That is angle BOC equal to angle COD. If two angles are equal means now we can consider a straight line BOD. In a straight line BOD, these two angles are equal now. So what is the sum of the angles of a straight line? That is equal to 180 degree. So in a straight line BOD, which are the angles? Two angles are there in this straight line, BOC and DOC. BOC plus DOC is equal to BOD. 180 degree straight line. So we know that these two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. That means DOC. We are considering DOC. Okay, no problem. You can consider both the angles are equal. 182x is equal to 180 means x is equal to 180 degree divided by 2. That is, we will get x is equal to 90 degree. X is equal to 90 degree means that is angle BOD is equal to BOC and DOC or COD both are equal to 90 degree. That means we have already find out BOC and COD. Two angles we have find out. So next what we have to find out? OCB. OCB. This angle we have to find out. For this angle, so we know that angle C is equal to how much? 90 degree. So now BOC is equal to, this is 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. You can consider the triangle. In triangle OBC, OB and OC are equal because radii of circle. That means angle OBC equal to angle OCB. Both are equal. If these two sides are equal means opposite angles are also equal. Next, apply the property of OBC plus B OCB plus BOC is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of the interior. We have to find out both the angles are equal here. BOC is how much? 90 degree. 180. 2x is equal to 180 minus 90. That is, you will get 90. X is equal to 90 divided by 2. Or you will get 45 degree. What is meant by angle OCB? That is 45 degree. So third one also, second one also we find out. COD already we find out 90 degree. Next, what we have to find out? BOD. So last one is BOD. This is for second one. This is for fourth one. BOD. Angle BOD is equal to, add these two angles. You will get easily. That is BOC plus angle COD. So that is 90 plus 90. What you will get? 180 degree. That's all. Next problem. In the given figure, AB is the side of regular pentagon and BC is the side of regular hexagon. And what they are asking to find out here? AOB, BOC and AOC, OBA, OBC and ABC. So problem looking like very big, but answer is very short. We can easily done by mind calculation also. So we know that if AB is the side of regular pentagon means what is the formula for finding the central angle? So that is, if you want to find first one, AOB, 360 degree divided by AB is side of pentagon. Pentagon means what? N is equal to how many sides? 5 sides. That is divided by 5. So you will get 72 degrees. So what is the central angle of AOB? If side is pentagon means 360 degree divided by 5 you can do, you will get 72 degrees. For second one, we want to find BOC. That is, BC is the side of regular hexagon. That means N is 6 here. Because BC is regular hexagon. So that is divided by 6. You will get 60 degree. Next, third one, AOC. If you want AOC means what should be added? Full angle. AOB and BOC and you will get AOC. That is AOB plus BOC. AOB is 72 degree. This is 60. If you add both, you will get 132 degree. This is angle AOC. Next, you want to find OBA. This angle you have to find. This is, now you will get 72 degree. 72 degree. For that one, fourth one, you can consider the triangle OAB. In triangle OAB, just I am writing the answer. We have to write full description. This is 72 degree means OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. If these two are radius, because radius of circle, these two angles are equal. That is 180. If you want OBA means 180 degree minus 72. So what is you will get? 108. So if you want OBA means divided by 2. That is 54 degree. So I am not writing full description. So you know that this is x plus x plus 72 is equal to 180 degree. In 180 to 180, 72 will go means 50, 108. 108 divided by 2, you will get angle OBA is equal to 54 degree. Next, similarly for fifth one, OBC. OBC. So we know that this is 60 degree means. So that means OBC, these two angles are equal means 180 minus 60, 120. 120 divided by 2, you will get OBA. OBA is equal, OBC is equal to 180 minus 60, 120 divided by 2, that is 60 degree. What is OBC angle? 60 degree. This is 54, this is 60. So if you add these two, you will get ABC angle. Last, sixth one, if you want ABC means, add these two angles, OBA and OBC. OBA plus OBC, that is 54 plus 60 is equal to 114 degree. So this is very simple by using all chord properties to solve the problems. Only you have to first know the concept first, then we can go through the solving the problems. Thank you.